Today I decided to make pizza, so I thought I'd record it for you guys, and hopefully you can make it all together as a family. It's a lot of fun. It's very easy. It's all made by hand. You hardly need any utensils. You don't need an electric mixer. You don't need, you almost don't even need a rolling pin, but I did end up using it for a little bit. So I think you'll have fun. Please let me know if you make this recipe, and let's get started. Our first ingredient is active dry yeast. We are using 2 teaspoons and 1/4 teaspoon. And now we have sugar, which is what's going to have the yeast react. It is food for the yeast to create gases like carbon dioxide, and it helps your bread rise. Then we need 1 cup of warm water. I'm suggesting that you use your hottest setting on your sink, and then just mix very little. Our first dry ingredient is flour. I just have all-purpose enriched white flour, but you can use, again, gluten-free, whole wheat, whatever you like. We need 2.5 cups. Make sure you level off your scoops so that you get an actual measurement and that it's a little fluffy when you are filling up your cup. Next, we need 1 teaspoon of salt. Now I'm using olive oil, 2 tablespoons, and mix until the ingredients look well combined. The top bowl was what happened when it was overmixed with too much hot water, and the bottom is what it should look like. Our yeast is ready. It's bubbly, it's foaming, it's activated, it's ready to go into our dry ingredients. I'm going to make what we call a well or a hole into the flour so I could pour in the wet ingredients inside. Pour your liquid into the well or the hole, and we're going to slowly start mixing in the flour so it's well mixed and you begin to form your dough. Prep your pan with some olive oil, spread it out with a paper towel. Now we're going to add cornmeal at the bottom so our pizza doesn't stick. Normally I use flour, but I had cornmeal this time, and that's typically what's used at the bottom of your crust. It gives it a little bit of a crunch and some flavor. Here's our dough once it's ready to knead out. And I'm splitting into 2 pieces. I can make 2 pizzas, but you can make as many as you'd like. With this dough, you can make it into whatever shape you'd like to. I am working on making it round so it fits my pizza pan, but you can make it into a heart, into a square, oval, rectangle, whatever you want. Just try to make it sort of even so it cooks well and through. If you make holes in your dough, just pinch it and press down. It's fine. I tried to use gravity to help me out in stretching out the dough. That's why I kind of let it hang. Also, I used a rolling pin because it wasn't growing as fast as I wanted it to. Although this process was actually pretty quick, I just sped it up even more. And now we start building our pizza. I'm stretching out the dough all the way to the ends so that becomes our crust. Pressing until I feel it's ready. Now it's ready. I'm adding some olive oil and some seasonings. You can add whichever seasonings you like. This is sort of an Italian combination of seasonings. I'm also going to add garlic salt, and you can add onion powder, garlic powder, parsley, basil, black pepper, white pepper, whatever you like. But this is also optional. I just do this for extra flavors. I'm spreading it with my fingers. Make sure it's all the way around. Now we're adding pasta sauce or pizza sauce, whatever kind of sauce you like. You could even do an Alfredo sauce. Just don't put too much, because if you do, your dough will get soggy and it'll take very long to cook, or it will seem like it's not cooking well. I'm adding cut up meatballs actually, because I am working with what I have, like I said before. This is the best part about cooking, is you can be creative and work with what you have.